Godzilla slash Kong supernova. There was supposed to be some like Morse code apparently, and people have been saying it's supposed to be like Space Godzilla. Some people have been saying it's like something else. Honestly, I have no fucking clue. So wonderful, right? So what we have? So apparently this is supposed to be some Godzilla X supernova concept art. Apparently, I don't know. Like, does this mean that Godzilla's gonna get another evolution? Who knows? Yeah, so some people have been saying that, like, the new Dino is gonna be some kind of, Space Godzilla. Some people have been saying it's Gigan. Honestly, though, as a Gigan lover, right, you guys know that my favorite kaiju of all time is Gigan. Because, as I said, Gigan has all the cool traits of dinosaurs that aren't necessarily, like, first things that people think of when you think about dinosaurs, right? Like, it's got feathers, it's got beak, it's got huge claws, it's got sail on his back. Like, it's got all the cool traits of a dinosaur, right? Without it being necessarily big T-Rex-esque thing. So, yeah, that's what I love about Gigan. So, yeah, so that's another thing. This is another thing I was worried about, right? So, I love Gigan. I'm not so sure I don't know if Legendary bought the rights to Gigan, but I am kind of afraid of what they're gonna be doing with Gigan, because obviously they aren't gonna make it like 1-to-1 in the new movie if they do end up importing Gigan, right? Like, they'll probably like Monsterverse fight or something, and and to be fair, I don't think they ever really monster fight. I mean, they do have like a Mecha Godzilla. They did and King Ghidorah. I like it. I like King Ghidorah. I like they designed the American one. I'm not quite a fan of Rodan because I think it's got like a pinhead and a huge ass body, which it just looks stupid in my opinion. Because, you know, Pteranodon had big head, so making a pinhead, giving it a pinhead kind of looks stupid, right? Doesn't mean it's a bad design. It's just a bad design in my opinion. Yeah, I'm afraid of Gigan, how they're gonna Monsterverse fight. They're gonna probably give it a pinhead, right? They would give him like they wouldn't even probably give him a beak, right? Because they would think it's like avian or something, because despite the whole point of Gigan is that it was like a bird-esque dinosaur, but, anyways, they're probably not even gonna give it a beak. They'll give it a horn or something. They'll give it like this, and that's gonna be like the size of their body, right? This is probably gonna be how Gigan is gonna look in the Monsterverse. Probably. Give it like 2 huge sails as well. Give it a pinhead, remove the beak, give him like those huge mantis arms. Yeah, they probably even they won't even give him like horns. They'll probably just give him like literal like mantis ass arms, and they'll probably call it a Gigan or something, right? Like, give it some spikes. And there we go, that's a Monsterverse Gigan right there. Completely derivative and lacking everything that I like from the actual Gigan. Honestly, like, even the Final Wars one, I'm gonna be honest, a lot of people like the Final Wars Gigan, but like, I'm mixed on it, right? Like, I do prefer the older Gigan to it, not because of nostalgia. I do not give a shit about nostalgia, but like, I objectively think that the older one looks more Dinosaurian, whereas the new one looks more humanoid cyborg, I guess. If that's what I'm assuming that's what they're going for. That's like all cool and all, but I like Ghidorah. I like how they changed Ghidorah's body plan to make it like more animalistic instead of something that looks like a guy in a suit. But yeah, with Rodan, I don't like it. But I guess maybe it's because like because King Ghidorah is like a kaiju that has like a long neck. So you think of sauropods, right? And sauropods have tiny heads. So it logically makes sense they would give King Ghidorah a small head. Whereas with Rodan, which is a pterosaur, which have large heads. So give him a pinhead, looks awkward. This is like the equivalent of giving a T-Rex really long arms and calling it a D-Rex or something. That's like fucking ridiculous. Imagine if some people actually came together in a room and thought of that something, and they would put that set creature in the next Jurassic World movie. That's like so fucking stupid, right? Like, there's no way that would actually happen though, right? But we do have this, which is the new like the code stuff, which apparently they've been saying that it's like Godzilla Kong, watch this space, but for some reason they thought it was like Space Godzilla, so a lot of people have been getting confused on that. So yeah, there's some hope for people that it's gonna be like I don't know, it's Gigan or something. I don't know, who knows. But yes, Space Godzilla. I'm fine with Space Godzilla, man. I'm totally fine. I didn't watch the original movie. In fact, I didn't even watch the original movie with Gigan. I just like it because of its design. Like, I've never watched any of the older kaiju stuff. There's also, where is it? Yeah, this screen apparently like shows, not this. Is it this screen? No, it's not. But there's like a screen where they showed like a weird like alien pyramids and stuff, and people were like, oh yeah, this one. So everyone's gonna be like, oh yeah, now we're gonna have like alien civilizations and shit. Like, I don't know, honestly. The Monsterverse, like, it's a weird thing for me because it has been like the Monsterverse took a weird direction that I totally did not expect it to like drive off. Like, I didn't expect Hollow Earth to be a thing. I didn't expect like King Kong to grow like 50 times its size from the first movie, and like things like that. Like, it's a lot of stuff that I didn't expect would happen. So at this point, like, fuck it. I just want to see where it goes, right? Godzilla was really good until the Godzilla vs. Kong. Today's VFX made it kitty-like, but the final fight was awesome. Yeah, goated opinion. I did actually talk about it, with my friend, because, yeah, I went shopping for dinosaur gadget toys with my friend, okay? So, with my friend, I went there, we were talking about Godzilla stuff, because I mentioned to him that we have this new thing going on, and he talked about, like, he had a very similar opinion as Gamer Boy. Like, he said that the first movie was great. It was a bit dark, but it had everything what he wanted from a American Godzilla movie. The second one was alright. The third one was really bad in his opinion. But for some reason, the third one also ended up performing the best. So, yeah, unfortunately, that pretty much, I think, the direction they've been taking the Monsterverse since. And, like, for me, like, I didn't really give a crap about Monsterverse too much because up to the second movie with the King of the Monsters, I thought the Monsterverse would be more of a kaiju-verse, but I really do think that the Monsterverse has really turned into, what was it, into, like, a literal monsterverse, where it's more about giant monsters than, like, traditional, like, kaiju stuff that you'd think. I know, kaijus are giant monsters, I get it, right? But what I really did expect from kaijus is that, a long time ago, I think, who was it? The AmazingSpino, I think he drew a lot of cool art, that I think that really captures the essence of, like, older kaijus. Like, old kaijus, I think, in my opinion, right? Again, this might be the exception, mainly because I'm not a kaiju expert, right? I'm just... knowledge about old Suitmation kaijus is very vague, so, but I do love how older kaijus implemented some dinosaurian features into them, very retrosaur-esque features, and because nowadays we have a more detailed, we know more about dinosaurs, I would expect newer kaijus to look like, implement more modern aesthetics of dinosaurs, like this guy, which kind of looks like a Majungasaurus. So, it's definitely a kaiju. Like, if you see its arms, it's definitely like a weird kaiju thing, but it's got like a lot of dinosaurian essence, at the same time looking like a lot of, like, it has dinosaurian elements, and which I can see it. But, look at, where else the modern kaiju stuff that the Monsterverse has been spitting out is like a spider with a human head? Which, I'm like, yeah, it's a monster's design for sure, but I don't think it's something that, like, it's not an animalistic design. I wouldn't think that it's less Spec Evo and more like, let's just mishmash two animals together and see what the fuck happens. So, yeah, go check out AmazingSpino. I think he's probably my favorite, like, modern dinosaur artist right now. He's just amazing, man. Like, he totally goes up to his name. He's probably, like, the best artist that I've ever had the pleasure of experiencing online. So yeah, amazing art. Go follow him. Anyways, back to Kong stuff. Yes, I mean Godzilla stuff. I know the Monsterverse is more of a Kong universe than a Godzilla universe. I get it, but still, yeah, we got aliens now. Yeah, cool, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's weird, but sure. Why not? Fuck it, bring it on. On one side, it's Space Godzilla, on the other side, it's Gigan. But hear me out, though, that weird kaiju that got scrapped, yeah. Like honestly, I think this is what I mean by Monsterverse. Like, it has no resemblance to any form of animal before. It's just mishmash of like animal plus angel and something. Like, sure, let's fucking roll with it. Then an actual like spec evo creature, which is what originally, personally in my opinion, is what the Monsterverse should have taken the direction in, instead of big random creature. But unfortunately, it is the direction that they went for, and honestly, who cares about my opinion? And honestly, it's not like I have like a lot of gripes with the Monsterverse. It's definitely more of a glup shitto thing that I just, if it comes out and I end up watching it, I don't really have a negative opinion on it, but I don't really have a positive opinion on it. It's just an experience to me. So it's like, I'm like, yeah, I guess I can just talk about this very lightly, because I actually treat the entire franchise really lightly. It's more, I'm just more interested in the, like, -1 stuff, which, speak of which, they actually did release, like, a new teaser for it, apparently. They made, like, a Japanese version, not Japanese, like, a South Asian studio made, remade, like, -1 with a green breath, so, yeah, apparently, really cool, very awesome. Hopes and thoughts regarding the new Godzilla upcoming film. Alien invasion plotline, techno-organic aliens, Sam Neill, oh yeah! Apparently Sam Neill's gonna be a thing. I mean, he was... yeah, guys, he is a thing, okay? He's a person. It's just, I'm just saying that he's gonna be in the new movie. I forgot about it, right? Primal Godzilla focus, yes. Rodan returns big and stronger. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, I'm sorry. No one cares about Rodan anymore. He's like a one and done thing, right? I'm gonna be honest, like, I think what Behemoth is just one of those, like, it's basically like that lizard from Skull Island, like, everyone that, like, what was it, Fred or something, that somebody, like, gave it, like, a shitty name, and it just kind of stuck like Quilliam, I think, like, it's basically like a meme kaiju. It used to be, like, a regular kaiju in the background, but now it's, like a more of a meme character, because everyone just loves Behemoth, so they'll probably, like, show it just to give the audience that, ooh! Behemoth is here! Right, like a kind of moment, and I'm probably sure it's not going to be doing anything. If it does come out, I doubt they would do anything specific, right? If the movie makes me eat my words, well, good, I guess. Main antagonist more formidable than King Ghidorah. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really think anything can top King Ghidorah. Maybe, like, Mecha King Ghidorah, I guess. Because I do think that King Ghidorah is, like, the antagonistic kaiju. It's mainly because I've always known it as that. Remember? Minus, like, the one movie, the Monsterverse one, I actually didn't watch any movies from King Ghidorah. Again, so always, my words regarding the Godzilla franchise are empty words. You can ignore them. I'm just giving my opinion on them because, why not? It's a dinosaur movie. Mainly because, like, you guys could say that I don't disrespect the source material. It's more like I haven't watched it. So, yeah, I do think that King Ghidorah is, like, supposed to be, like, the big bad guy. It's supposed to be, like, the Bowser, whereas, whereas, like, the Monsterverse is Mario, is, Kong, and Luigi is Godzilla, and, I guess, what was it? The big turtle. Bowser, yeah, Bowser is, King Ghidorah. Like, maybe, yeah, like, they're gonna have, like, new kaijus afterwards, but no one's gonna top, like, freaking King Ghidorah, man. Like, that's what I think when it comes to kaijus, so. Keep the good work treating kaijus as characters, boost their own feelings and motivations. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like that. On one hand, though, I do think that, they do have a point, right? Because, I've seen people say that the only reason Kong was so prevalent in the modern Godzilla, the new two Godzilla movies, like X Kong and Versus Kong, is because Kong's like an ape, so their audience can relate to Kong more than Godzilla, which is basically a giant dinosaur. So, maybe if they're gonna personify the kaijus more as into characters, that's gonna help people more, well, I guess, treat Godzilla the same way they find Kong relatable, and that would result in Godzilla taking more screen time than Kong, I guess, in a sense. I guess, but in my opinion, yeah, I think kaiju shouldn't be treated as characters. I think they should be treated as forces of nature, something that something so mysterious that you can't quite think what they're thinking. Like, for example, like what's that one? Like, Singular Point. Like, every time you saw like Rodan in Singular Point, like you didn't find Rodan relatable, or that weird green kaiju with ears and the horn. You didn't find yourself relatable to Angerus. You didn't find yourself relating to Godzilla in a way. They're just like big forces, which I do think is my favorite take on kaijus, but it clearly seems like the Monsterverse isn't really going for that. So, but still, I wish they did that more. Main antagonist, either Gigan. Like, do we know? Did they even buy Gigan's rights? I'm gonna be honest. That's like the biggest question that I do wonder. Yeah, things I don't want to see. Seeing Neil had dying halfway through the movie. Yeah, I mean, they probably won't die. Let him die. Like, no one dies, right? Guys, I don't know why even people think that they're gonna be doing this. Like, dude, it's gonna be a character in a multi-million-dollar franchise. If it ends up dying, they will literally pull off a bullshit-o sci-fi The Forest stuff and like literally bring Sam Neill back from the dead. If it means continuing the franchise. Like, that's like the only thing modern movie franchises will never do. They will never kill off characters. There's like zero risk involved in anything that they're gonna be doing. So modern movie to be like. So yeah, Colin's family getting flippantly killed off for dramatic effect. Why not? They should do that. Like, God forbid something dies in the new movies. Like, why not? Like, they should kill things more, especially considering it's a kaiju movie. Like, yeah, big creatures fight, like, people should die. Yeah, and I feel like they should emphasize that part more, minus that first movie, and like the one scene in King of the Monsters. I don't really think the Monsterverse ever really showed a lot of casualty when it comes to kaijus. They just more treat it as like a spectacle nowadays. Which, again, I don't mind, but I do feel like they should occasionally show some scenes, even in the big baddie versus goodie fight, some random civilians getting crushed by the foot. I know it makes them seem bad in a way, but I feel like it's just the nature of kaijus, right? I feel like they should emphasize that more. I think it would be pretty cool. Yeah, Godzilla x Kong Supernova, now in production, only in theaters, March 26th, 2027. So that's like 2 years from now on. Who knows if I'm still gonna be alive by then. I hope I will.